On the day I received my acceptance letter from Princeton University, my biological parents sent me to prison, all because their adopted daughter, the fake heiress Alyssa, had committed a hit and run while driving under the influence. They forged evidence and made me take the fall. I was sentenced to 10 years in prison and had my leg broken by the victim's family, my future utterly destroyed. At the lowest point of my despair, the boy I had secretly loved since childhood, Gabriel Turner, held my hand. I believe you're innocent. I'll do my best to find evidence to clear your name. If I fail, then I'll wait for you to be released and marry you with honor and dignity. I clung to his words as my last hope for survival and endured my time behind bars. On the day of my early release, I unexpectedly overheard a conversation between him and my parents. Thankfully, you arranged everything back then, my father said. Alyssa has been pampered since childhood. There's no way she could have survived prison. But if the truth ever comes out, Gabriel remained composed. That won't happen. As agreed, I'll marry Ellie and keep an eye on her, making sure she stays quiet. No matter what, I'll protect Alyssa and ensure her happiness for the rest of her life, he added. My mother sighed. She hesitated before saying, looking back, we never should have brought her back in the first place. Besides, the ones you hired last time were far too brutal. I heard they didn't just break her leg, they tortured her so severely that her kidney ruptured, leaving her unable to have children. Forcing you to marry someone like Ellie is truly unfair to you. Gabriel fell silent for a moment before chuckling bitterly. It's not unfair, it's just what I owe her. Inhaling sharply, he continued, if we don't do this, Ellie will never learn her place. And if she talks after being released, what will happen to Alyssa? The room was filled with their lively conversation. I, however, felt like I had been plunged into an icy abyss. My hand, raised to knock on the door, frozen midair, unable to summon the courage to knock. At that moment, I saw Alyssa cheerfully skipping down the stairs in an elegant dress. Like a carefree butterfly, she threw herself into Gabriel's arms with excitement. Gabby, would you like to go shopping with me? I found a matching couple's outfit that would look perfect on us. Gabriel affectionately ruffled her hair, before taking her hand as they walked out together. Standing at the door, I was like a stray dog with nowhere to hide, forced into an encounter with them. Gabriel froze for a moment, then quickly let go of Alyssa's hand. Ellie, why are you here? Why didn't you tell me you were getting out? I would have picked you up. As he spoke, he took off his coat and draped it over my trembling body. Then, seeing the scars covering me, he faltered for a second before gently taking my hand, rubbing my swollen and stiff fingers with a pained expression. You've suffered all these years. Don't worry, from now on, with me here, no one will ever hurt you again. I felt the warmth of his palm, but my heart was frozen solid. Years ago, the Myers family's maid, Alyssa's biological mother, had secretly switched us at birth. She hated me for being too smart and constantly abused me. Before I turned 10, my body had never been without wounds. When the truth came to light, she left behind a suicide note and jumped into the river. I was finally sent back to the Myers family, filled with joy, thinking I could reunite with my biological parents and leave behind the darkness of my past. But instead, I was met with cold stares and rejection. My parents despised me for being crude and unrefined, not as outstanding as Alyssa, and unworthy of their social status. Out of everyone, only Gabriel was kind to me. Whenever I was neglected or mocked, it was Gabriel who took my hand, encouraged me, and comforted me.